Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rise of the Divine Goddesses. So we have some good information for you today. I don't have it out yet, but I feel that it's going to be some good information. So please remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and remember to hit the notification button so that you can be notified when I put out a video. And also, I did light some sage and also meditated over this. So we're going to have the guidance of our spirit team. All right, let's get started. Okay, we have special recipe. Oh boy, it looks like they're at it again. We have timeout. We have free to go. And we have mind invasion. And on the bottom, we have the witches. Oh, like I said, they just don't give up, do they? Okay. Next, we're going to shuffle the tarot here. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Three Cups. And we have the Magician. And on the bottom, we have the King of Wands. So we have a match here. Two passionate people. The King and the Queen of Wands. So this clearly is concerning this King of Wands. All right, so let's do this real quick. Okay, so we have the witches. So there's people talking about you. You have haters, okay? There are haters that are talking about you and this King of Wands, this person you are seeing right here. Now, these witches are working on a special recipe. So there could be spell work they're working on, some type of hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft or something like that. So, you know, I'd be careful what I eat from anybody right now. And, you know, don't leave your things any place. Yeah, so because someone's working on some type of special recipe for you and this King of Wands. But you two have time out. You know, you two kind of separate right now. There's probably no contact between you and your person. So this could have something to do with the witches. I don't know, but we have free to go. So it looks like you actually walked away from this situation with free to go. You kind of moved on. That's interesting. You guys had a timeout. You moved away. And then we have mind invasion. So you are clearly, you have the woman right here looking at you walking away. You walking away. And this woman's looking that way at you. So you're clearly on her mind, you and this person. Because if you've noticed, there's two people. There's a man holding a woman's hand. She has on a dress. So you are in the mind of whoever this witch is who's making this special recipe. Probably a separation spell between you and your person. Because she has you and this person on their mind. You're in their head. You constantly thinking about you. This person, this witch, this person who's doing this special recipe. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So you have your match here with the King of Wands, the King and Queen of Wands. You're very beautiful, very attractive, very independent, and you like to take charge of things. You know, you like to do things and take action and do. You're a mover and a shaker. You like to do things on your own. And so even though you have time out, your person with the Nine of Wands is not going to give up on you. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep fighting for you, it looks like. And then we have the Three of Cups. So we have the witches, which again is 3. And we have 3 here. So there's 3 people that are watching you go. It looks like they have the little smiles on their faces, like we successfully got rid of her. Because you're moving on. We successfully got rid of her. They're happy about it. They're celebrating this. And then we have the Magician. So yeah, with the mind invasion, With the magician, yeah, they did some type of witchcraft, no doubt. You know, the magician, special recipe, and we have the witches. Wow, this is crazy. So yes, they've definitely done some type of witchcraft to separate you and your person. And they feel very satisfied with what they've accomplished. But let's see how all of this goes. All right, so we're going to use Intuitive Kev's extra deck. What is the special recipe? Let's find out what the special recipe is. What is the special recipe? Okay, we have self-doubt, envy, insecurity. We have union. And we have ugly spell, beauty spell. Oh my God. Crazy. And then we have on the bottom, it says deity, divine creator, supreme being. They see you as a divine deity or some type of supreme being. You just shine. You just have this light about you. And it looks like it's making them jealous because we have self-doubt and envy, insecurity. You make these witches feel insecure. That's why they have to work on putting a spell on you. We have union. So I'm feeling that they're insecure about this relationship you have with your person. You know, that it's possibly a divine type of relationship. And that you two, with the two hearts on each other's chest, that they know that this person loves you and that you love this person. They're not happy about that. Not happy at all. Very insecure. And then we have ugly spell, beauty spell. So they're doing ugly spells on you, beauty spells on you. This is crazy. This is a special recipe. They want to make you look ugly or unattractive to your person, that he would see you this way. And it may not necessarily have to be that you change and become ugly. It could just be that there's something about you that they put in your person's mind to make them feel a negative, I don't know, feeling or negative type thoughts about you. This is crazy. Wow. All right. Oh, what's timeout? What's timeout? Let's find out more. What's time out between you and your person? Okay, we have gossip, trash talk, lies. Whew. We have pretentious. Someone was being superficial or a braggart. And we have role model. Okay. And on the bottom of this, we have attachments, toxic cords, negative karmic energies, bad habits. So the person being around these witches, these people, they could be friends that could be in a coven. We've been getting this. This has been the theme in the last few days. But they clearly are attached to someone to the point where, I mean, they're like tied up into this mess. Wow. Okay. So you two are in timeout. Someone was gossiping about you, talking about you, trash talking you, lies, and made your person want to like separate possibly. Remember, like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be them distorting your beauty, but trust me, they want to do that too. But it could have something to do with the way they made your person think about you or feel about you. Okay, and then we have pretentious. So whoever they were talking to is someone who was very pretentious, someone who's very superficial and who likes to brag about themselves and, you know, probably even comparing themselves to you because they were trash talking you. And the reason why is because you're a role model. Look at that. It's right in here. Role model. Yeah. And so they can't be like you. So they have trash talk. to your person to get them to see you in a negative light. Wow, these witches and karmics and haters are out of control. All right, what's free to go? Show me free to go. Okay, it looks like too many. What's free to go? Okay, we have lover. We have rejection. Ooh. And we have adaptability. Okay, and on the bottom we have game over. So ending, completion. So it looks like it's game over when it comes to you. That's probably why you're free to go. You felt like, wow, why is he treating me this way? He must have been treating you bad the way the stuff that they were saying caused your person to treat you really bad, even though this person was your lover. You two had, you were lovers. And it says rejection, abandonment, desertion, left behind. You know, you felt like the way they just dropped you or just stopped talking to you, just you two had this connection, but all this, because, you know, queen and king, I mean, there was a divine connection, and you just felt like they rejected you. And so maybe you rejected them, you know. But regardless, you are adaptable. You have this adaptability about you. You're able to change when you need to, and you're able to make adjustments. And that's what you did. When you walked away, you were able to spend time with yourself, develop self-love, and became adaptable. All right, so let's find out, what is the mind invasion? Why is this karmic, like having fantasies and illusions and daydreams about you in their head all the time? We have sickness, disease, infection. Wow. We have projection. Oh, okay. And we have game over. That came back out. And on the bottom, we have chaos magic. So the magic that they're putting out on you is actually causing them chaos. It's not working like they thought it would. Maybe they didn't know that you were spiritual yourself, or that you were keen on the spirit realm and things that are esoteric. They probably didn't realize you knew something. That's what I'm getting. So this person has you invading their mind. Is making them sick. I mean, it's with sickness, it's making them sick. They're making themselves sick, constantly thinking about you, trying to plan to do things to hurt you. I mean, they're causing themselves to get a disease. And then we have projection. And so what they feel about themselves, they project on you. Like their lies and all that stuff, their gossip, they're projecting it on you. Because they're the one obsessed with you to the point of it's making them sick. You know, and you're like not wanting to have anything to do with none of this. It's game over for you. You're like, I'm not dealing with this, these crazy people, with these witches. Okay, so let's, now we're going to clarify these. The Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Magician. So we have clear evidence that they are practicing witchcraft, doing spell work, voodoo, juju, hoodoo, baneful magic, love spells, ugly spells to get rid of you. To break you two up. They don't like that you two have this very passionate connection. All right. What's the Queen of Wands? We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Swords. And on the bottom, we have the Knight of Wands. So yes, this person has a lot of passion for you. Very passionate for you. They know that you love them with the Queen of Cups. And the witches also know that you love them. Because remember, they see that you two have this love and chemistry and attraction with each other. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So these people are invested in stopping you, doing whatever it takes, whether it be spells, witchcraft, ugly spells, beauty spells. Because with the Page of Swords, they're watching you. They're watching you somehow, maybe on social media. They're keeping an eye on you, and they're really invested in how you feel about this person. With the Queen of Wands, the attraction, the passion, the chemistry, this divine union that you two have, or this, I mean, it could be a spiritual union or even a karmic union. I mean, you can still find love with karmics. I mean, but you have to deal with all the baggage that they have with them, as we can see here with these witches. Okay, so let's move on. What's the 9 of Wands? Who's not giving up? Okay, this wants to pop out. The King of Pentacles. We have the Fool. We have the Moon. Okay. So let's be in secret there. The High Priestess. Okay, so you know that this person doesn't want, this King of Wands doesn't want to give up. But also, these witches don't want to give up either. No. They're going to keep talking to this person to try and keep them turned against you or away from you. Keep them away from you. But this person still sees you as a role model. And you know this with the High Priestess. You're very aware of this. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. So they clearly feel that this person has money or some type of abundance or something like that. But this person is really determined to be with you. They want to give you something. They have a lot to give, and they want to show you, even if it's financially. And the witches know that. They want to keep the money where it is. This person feels like a fool because I think he realizes that he was letting too many people get into his business. Maybe he thought that they were helpful, but really they were envious and jealous of you. And so he feels foolish. And then we have the Moon. And so he's been keeping this a secret. There's been a lot of secrets with the situation. And maybe he thought that it was a secret how he felt about you, how he views you as a role model, but they see it. And they see it because they want to give you ugly spells. But also they see that you're very adaptable too. And when you're done with something, you are done with game over. But this person's not going to give up because they want to give you something. They feel like a fool. They know they hid a lot of things from you, secrets and all that. And their involvement with these witches. And it can also be warlocks too. It can be guys who get into that stuff. You know, their spell doesn't have to be like over a cauldron, but with what they say, negative things about what they say to your person. You say, okay. Okay, we got 3. But, oops, I'm using the wrong ones. We already did those. Man, I guess our spirit team. Let's get some more. Okay. All right, so we want to get these. But, let's find out what's the 3 of Cups. What's the 3 of Cups? Okay. Well, this came out in reverse. So it's the 3 of Wands and the King of Wands. Oh, yeah. So since this came out in reverse, sideways, but it's in reverse. So the King of Wands, they want you to walk away from him because they know that this person loved you, loved being your lover. They wanted him to reject you. You have the King of Wands in reverse. These 3 of Cups, these third parties wanted him to reject you. They don't want him waiting for you. Like the 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they basically want him to leave you alone. They want you to walk away. They want you to leave. I heard them saying, leave, leave, leave. And your person helped contributed to you leaving. because they probably started acting cold. They were a match with you with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, but then the witches got them to reverse, and now they're the King of Wands in reverse. You know, a complete jerk, a complete and they don't want him waiting for you. So, person might have ghosted you, and you might have, you know, texted them, and they just left you on red. Okay, then we have the Two of Cups. So, yeah, he still loves you, even though they convinced him to somehow just leave you, or, you know, turn their backs on you. And yeah. Okay, so yeah. So with the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups, they want your person to reject this soul mate connection, this love that you two had, this compatible love, this love that you two had with one another. They wanted them to just not wait for it, turn their back on you, and treat you like just really bad. To reject you, basically. And so that made you say, I'm free to go then. Even though you love this person, you have love for this person. And they love you too. It's the feelings are mutual. Two of Cups. But they listen to the wrong people. Okay, so what's the Magician? You mean the Magician? Okay, so let's move on to the Magician and see what we have with the Magician. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. And on the bottom, we have the Five of Swords. Yes. So they want your person to turn their back on you, basically, with the Five of Swords. They want them to cause conflict. Or even seek revenge towards you. Which is crazy. I mean, they just turn him into a whole ass enemy. Just a whole enemy. And they went along with it. But it was like this, they were under a spell. I don't even think they even realized they were doing this. But it's almost like, because, you know, you were a role model. And it was almost like you were too good to be true. The ugly spell. Yeah, they wanted you to, I mean, look at this. Wanted you to get pimples, your skin break out. I mean, they were doing everything to turn this person against you. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. So they're curious about you. These witches. I mean, because this one with remember, they're having mind invasion. They just can't stop thinking about you and this person. You two in their head. I mean, they think about everything about you two. Your intimacy, your passion. And they wanted to make you into, like, I'm trying to think of something just like, I don't know, just some type of monstrous blob that he would just like gag just looking at you. This is what they wanted to do. But so they're curious. They don't know what's going on because now you're like, because they were projecting on you, but now that you're gone, they can't project on you anymore or copy you or whatever it is they were trying to do. But they're curious with the Page of Wands. They're curious as to what you're doing. They still want to take action towards you, though. But your person wants to come to you. Your person wants to make you an offer of love. Like I said, they're not going to give up. So they're going to keep trying. And they're manifesting this too. Hopefully they don't go to the witches and say, oh, can you help me get her back, when they've been the whole time trying to break you two up and separate you and end you. Sending all these horrible spells on you. I mean, I don't see the death card out here, but They wanted to end this relationship. But this person really, with the Ten of Pentacles, they see you as abundant. And so do the witches. They see you as abundant too. But your person desires you with the Ten of Pentacles. They want to make an offer towards you. Okay, so let's look at what zodiac signs you could be dealing with. So, but just overall, you've been dealing with witches. They've been doing beauty spells, ugly spells, things to break up your union, talking about you, gossiping about you to your person. They're listening, and when they listen, they decided to basically dump you because of them. But your person still loves you, but they feel like a fool for allowing themselves to be used that way. Because then the King of Wands in reverse, you two were a match. They changed. They completely changed on you. They no longer waited for you. So they just didn't even care. But at the same time, they still loved you. But these three witches had a lot to do with this. You walking away. Away from your lover. Because they made you feel rejected. And now they're feeling rejected. Because you're adapting. What you feel, they feel. And you no longer felt that way. And now they do. Because you walked away. You two are separated. You're on a timeout. When they start changing on you, even though you two had this divine love, they start changing and you're done. And even after you left, the witches still have you in their head, projecting on you, trying to anyway, getting themselves sick over you, probably, with all the spells and stuff that's returning back to them. And, practicing magic with the magician, just constantly practicing magic and curious about what you're doing, about if this person is making an offer, which he wants to do, and that this person still desires you, which they still do. So that's it in a nutshell. The person was hiding things from you. All right, so what signs are we dealing with here? Okay, you could be dealing with a water sign. That's Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Taurus, an Aquarius. And you make this, with the Sun, you make this person very happy. You really do. You give them the clarity they need. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Okay, so that's Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. You could be dealing with the earth sign. That's Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Again, so you have strong Capricorn. Then we also have Sagittarius. So lots of fire signs out here. One water sign. But you could be strongly dealing with a fire sign. You and your person could be a fire sign. The person who against you could be either one of these signs too. On the bottom we have Libra. So we do have another air sign. So you could be dealing with a Libra, or your person. You could be a Libra, your person could be a Libra, or the person that's doing this witchcraft could be a Libra, like the other signs. All right, I have these cards called Witchy Way, and this is by Fire Witch Tarot. And I feel that they're very positive for the good witch. If you were into that. Because witches is about wisdom, but some witches use bad wisdom. Darkness. Okay, so we have no fucks given. Don't waste your time on those negative fucks who feed off your triggers and reactions. Simply give no fucks and make them feel like a dumb fuck. Good advice. And then we have frequency. The higher the sound, the higher the frequency. Keep yourself in tune and create the best energy. Yeah, so, you're being adaptable. You're able to move on and expand yourself. You're not allowing these people who are just obsessed with you to trigger you. And then we have heads in the clouds. Choose to live a life with your head in the clouds. Be a dreamer and visualize. Don't settle for basic thinking. Bring your fantasies into reality. So this is what you're doing. You know, you have the Ten of Pentacles, so you're abundant. You're doing really well. And keep doing that. And then remember also that these readings are timeless. So it can apply anytime. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope that it helped to guide you to confirm your intuition or to open up your intuition even more so that you can understand and learn and see more about you and your journey and your person. Okay, goddesses, until next time, thank you.